We now know the names of the victims in yesterday's three-car crash that killed 2 people on U.S. Highway 61. Local 4 News was first on the scene. This is on U.S. Highway 61 near Long Grove yesterday morning around 10 o'clock. Deputies say an 18-year-old from Minnesota was heading north, lost control across the median, and then hit 2 vehicles heading south, a Dodge Ram and also a Toyota Corolla. Today, we know 47-year-old Gary Warren of Maquoketa was the driver of the Corolla and was killed, along with one of his passengers, 45-year-old David Muller, also of Maquoketa. Another passenger is in critical condition right now. The 18-year-old driver was cited for failure to maintain control and not wearing a seatbelt. He is in the hospital in stable condition this afternoon. Local organizations are making sure struggling people have shelter because of a FEMA grant. Almost $150,000 is going to 14 nonprofits in the Quad Cities. This is to provide emergency food, shelter, and rental assistance. $41,000 is allowing the Salvation Army to provide short and long-term housing, and Humility Homes and Services is receiving $30,000 to help vulnerable people. United Way Quad Cities helped to bring those grants here.
We know here in the Quad Cities there's about 37% of Quad citizens actually that are not able to pay for their basic needs, and so really this process has a huge impact on making sure that folks that may be facing eviction can maybe get assistance with 1 month's rent.
Coming up on Local 4 News at 5, a Rock Island man stuck out in the cold tells us how one of those organizations came to his rescue. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds is endorsing the new Johnson & Johnson vaccine against COVID-19 by rolling up her own sleeve. Today, she became one of the first people in Iowa to receive the one-shot vaccine. Reynolds says that she chose this vaccine and that venue to make a point about trusting science.
But unfortunately, some critics are suggesting that the J&J vaccine is somehow inferior to those from Pfizer and Moderna because its efficacy rate is lower. This information is misleading, and quite frankly, it's irresponsible to position any vaccine as a less desirable option when it's undergone the same rigorous clinical trials to test its safety and efficacy and has received approval by the FDA and the CDC.
She says the ease of storage and the fact that it can be delivered in a single shot outweigh those concerns. Now for the latest developments in the cases of the coronavirus right here in the Quad Cities. In Scott County, 27 more people testing positive in the past 24 hours. That is more than 18,000 cases right now. Rock Island County reports 26 new cases. It is approaching 13,000 cases overall. Remembering a local legend today, that is what neighbors in the Rock Island community are doing after the death of one of their very own. 82-year-old Donald Payton died last week because of COVID-19 complications. He was well known in the community. He worked as chief of security and retired from Rock Island High School as chief of security after serving more than 3 decades. His loss is now being felt by the entire community.
He had a gift to relate to people, and he had a gift, I like what he said, he wanted to give people a little push. And our children, especially our young kids, he was just a wonderful mentor, example, and an inspirer of people. So I think that was his gift.
Payton's celebration of life service was held this past Monday. The American Red Cross is asking for you to donate blood. This comes during March, which is Red Cross Month, and also during a time when storms are still affecting the blood supply. The Red Cross provides 40% of the nation's blood supply, so anytime there is a drop in donations, there is a rush to have people donate. The executive director says if you're able to donate, please do, because you never know who you could actually be helping out.
We all need to stop and think that at any moment somebody in our family could need a unit of blood somewhere. And so to me, it's the most personal and precious gift you can actually give, because you're giving of yourself to help another person.
Anyone who donates blood will receive a message in the coming weeks letting them know where their blood was used and who it actually helped. And people who are unable to donate, you can still help by being a volunteer. If you're interested, we have that information right there at OurQuadCities.com. So parents who have been waiting months to find a daycare, find a place for their kids, plus a new sport that requires headsets. Local 4's Zachary Winnicky shows us what's trending at OurQuadCities.com.
I'm Zachary Winnicky from the Digital Newsroom. We're keeping track of what stories matter the most to you. Our #1 trending story right now.
Police officer who was injured and shot a man during exchange of gunfire identified. That officer is Nathaniel Missimer. He exchanged fire with Clarence Washington last month on West Kimberly Road. Police were looking for Washington for a possible connection to a robbery. When they found him, he tried to drive away. That's when the shooting started. Washington did get shot. Next up, new daycare opens in Davenport as many parents struggle to find open spots. It's something many parents need. Local 4 called 10 daycares and all were either full or nearly full. Ala Garcia saw the need and wanted to help, so she started her own. The third top trending story, Rock Island High School introduces its esports program. It's not an official sport in Illinois yet, but was named an emerging sport by the IHSA, which means it could have its own championship soon. This year, in its first year, Rocky will play schools from around the country in games like Madden and League of Legends. And our number 4 trending story, people are seeing more coyotes during this time of year. But officers say there's no need to worry. They said coyote attacks against small animals are rare and added once plants grow back in this spring, they'll start to go back into their habitat. If you do see one, just make some noise and it will likely go away.
And that's a wrap from the Digital Newsroom. I'm Zachary Winicky for Local 4 News.
If you haven't already done so, download our free OurQuadCities app. Andy was just talking about near 60-degree weather. We just got through a tough couple of months of winter, right? Especially with the driving. But now we're dealing with potholes. They seem to be everywhere. Rock Island Public Works is right outside right now, hard at work, trying to fix them all. So Luke Van Landingen joins us with more on this. So good to have you with us, Luke.
Hi, Ann. Good to be here.
So let's talk about how bad they are this year. They seem to be everywhere.
There's certainly a lot of them this year, and a lot of that, I don't think the actual overall quantity of potholes is more than usual, but what was different this year is that usually you kind of get breaks in the snow, so you're able to go out and kind of fill them in. But due to the snow this year, you know, there was no break in the action to really do anything other than snow.
So for those at home who don't know, as we're looking at some video of the potholes that seem to be everywhere in the Quad Cities, what causes potholes?
So really here in the Midwest, you know, they kind of have a saying, if you can grow good corn, it's hard to have good roads. And what happens is water gets underneath the pavement, and as you get the freeze-thaw cycles throughout the winter, that kind of creates a flexing movement in the pavement. And then as cars drive over the top, you know, those holes get bigger and bigger, and that's really the contributing factor.
So let's talk about fixing them. What kind of techniques do crews use, and how many crews do you have out there? We call it pothole patrol, but you guys actually physically have crews out there fixing these problems.
That's correct. So this time of the year, really the name of the game is just getting out there, getting them filled in with what we call cold mix asphalt. It's a patch. It works better in colder temperatures. You fill them in, that just kind of create a better driving condition out there for the motorists. After that, once the season gets a little bit, the weather starts to get warmer, then we'll switch to hot mix asphalt, which kind of creates more of a permanent bond on the road surface. And then we implement our it's a liquid injection. We call it our pothole patching machine. But it injects liquid asphalt into the holes, pepper some rock on the top, and we use that technique as well. So this time of the year, we have our hot box crew out, which is 3 guys. We put those guys out daily. Our third shift works on potholes. And then again, as the weather gets better, we'll throw more resources at it.
I like your explanation of how you guys are fixing the problem. So if I'm out and about, or any of our viewers are out and about, and we come across one, how do we report it to you?
Call Rock Island Public Works, and it'll go into the queue. Right now, we're focusing on main drags, so we ask people to be patient. And once we kind of get caught up on our main drags, we'll work into our residential areas.
All right, Luke, thank you for joining us. And if you missed any of this information, we will have it for you right there at OurQuadCities.com. It's almost a weekly special with Luke these days. Hey, we want to remind you right now, tomorrow is Forewarn Day on Local 4 News. It is geared toward weather safety, and we'll feature our Forewarn special. That's at 6:30 tomorrow night, just after Local 4 News at 6. Our entire weather team will be on hand to give you the important information you need to keep your family safe, of course, for severe weather conditions and severe weather season that is approaching. Again, that is tomorrow night right after Local 4 News at 6. So let's send it over right now to Chief Meteorologist Andy McCrae to touch a little bit about that, but also the gorgeous weather we're seeing right now.
Absolutely, really nice outside. We'll go with severe clear today. It's just looking really good out there. Lots of blue skies. We weren't that far from 60 today. I think temperatures take just a little bit of a step back tomorrow, but we're looking pretty good into the weekend. I'll have the details for you in just a couple of minutes on Local 4 News at 4.
WHBF is local for you with Ann Sterling and Chief Meteorologist Andy McCrae. This is Local 4 News at 4. And now, Chief Meteorologist Andy McCrae with your local pinpoint forecast.
We figured it'd be in the 50s today, but we made it into the middle and upper 50s, a couple of degrees warmer than expected, but it's nice this time of year when it works out that way. Some of us not too far from 60 just about an hour ago. Quad Cities traffic update from IDOT. You can see everything okay out there. And you also see a lot of those blue skies in the background on a lot of the different cameras. Here's the Interstate 74 camera by the last Iowa exit, 55 at the last hour, and we continue to melt snow away. Remember, it was 15 inches not that long ago, 12 inches early last week, and as of today, for the first time since late December when we picked up about half a foot of snow and ice, there is only a trace of snow on the ground, so it is now less than an inch for the first time in more than 2 months in the Quad Cities. It has been a long time coming. Now, there is still some patchy snow out there. Parts of the yard probably still have a little bit of snow. There's still plenty of it around some of the parking lots. But again, for the first time since late December, the official measurement for the Quad Cities is now less than an inch. It's just a trace. Here's Interstate 74 in Moline. That's another one of the traffic cameras there. Here's the weather update for 4 o'clock. 55 right now with a ton of sunshine. Many hours today, like yesterday, where you're hard-pressed to find a cloud anywhere around the area. And right now, the dew point is 33, so the air's a little bit dry out there. Winds are north 7 miles per hour. In Davenport, 5 miles per hour. And the temperature's in the middle 40s right now at 46. Could be a little bit of fog overnight. Patchy fog. I don't think it'll be too bad tomorrow morning, but it's something that we'll look out for you for. And then we have more nice days coming up. Highs a little bit cooler over the next few days. But we don't trade in the sunshine for clouds. We'll have highs near 50 with a lot of sunshine. And there's more melting coming up, as even those big piles that I mentioned, they'll take a little bit of a hit here in the near future too. All right, the average high is 42. There is still snow on the ground north of the Quad Cities. And on a day like this, that snow on the ground, it reflects a lot of the sunlight, and that means the earth doesn't absorb it, which then in turn warms up the air right above the earth. So notice how it's colder just north of the Quad Cities. In Clinton, the official high only around 40. In the Quad Cities, again, we hit 57. These are the numbers right now. Clinton at 40, Quad Cities, we're sitting at 55, and it's also 55 in Galesburg. Satellite and radar, nothing showing up, and this is the way it'll be really pretty often over the next couple of days. So let's look at our Futurecast computer model now. Could be a little bit of patchy fog later tonight. I don't think it'll be a huge issue. And then we're looking at more sunshine coming up as we get a little bit later into the day Thursday. We'll get rid of some of that low cloud cover. Mostly sunny skies. Temperatures, like I mentioned, will be a little bit cooler than today. Still a little bit above average, though. Normal right now is in the 40s. 27 for the low tonight, partly cloudy, and we could have some of that patchy fog after midnight. Tomorrow, high of 51. We'll have a few clouds, so it's a little bit cooler than today. Some morning clouds, then the afternoon looks a little bit brighter when we have more sunshine. Here's the 7-day now. Close to 50 over the next few days with a good amount of sunshine. We hit 60 Monday. If things go just right this weekend, maybe we'll even do it a little bit early ahead of schedule on Sunday. Right now we'll say 57, kind of like today. And we do have a pretty good chance for some rain coming up. We don't really need a big soaking rain right now. The ground already has a lot of water moisture in it thanks to all the snow that has melted. So hopefully it's not too heavy. But again, that's a little ways down the road and looks pretty good here next couple of days.